custom orthotic shoes, anti-inflammatories, invasive plantar surgery, spending hundreds of dollars on podiatrist and physical therapy appointments. What do they all have in common? They do nothing to treat or cure your nagging and stubborn plantar fasciitis pain. But what's even more shocking is that if you are currently using or have tried any of these temporary band-aid solutions, I'm sorry to say, but they may be making your plantar fasciitis symptoms even worse. But don't worry, you're not alone. Warning, what you're about to learn in this presentation will contradict everything you thought you knew about plantar fasciitis, foot and heel pain. And in a moment, you'll discover why this is good news. Hi, it's Greg from PlantarFasciitisTips.com. In this presentation, you'll also learn everything you need to know about plantar fasciitis, but more importantly, what you can do right now to completely eliminate your plantar fasciitis pain for good. You'll quickly discover that all it takes is 5 simple, easy-to-follow techniques you can do from the comfort of home without any special exercise equipment. But first, who am I and why should you listen to me? In a nutshell, I'm a certified personal fitness trainer, exercise rehab specialist, and plantar fasciitis survivor. My own brush with plantar fasciitis occurred in 2003 as a result of running many marathons and pounding the pavement for thousands of miles that finally took its toll on my neglected and battered feet. My plantar fasciitis pain got so bad that it would keep me up all night as my feet felt like someone was holding a match to them. And when I did awake in the morning, the first few steps out of bed felt like I was literally walking on broken glass. Fed up with so many restless and sleepless nights, canceling personal training sessions with my clients, the constant burning sensations on the bottom of my feet, I decided to visit my doctor to get help with this nagging condition and disability. All the doctor could offer me was to completely stop running, elevate my feet, and cut back on the amount of time I spent on my feet. He did, however, diagnose me with plantar fasciitis, and I would most likely suffer with it for most of my life because, as you might guess, it's a repetitive stress injury, and the only thing that cures them is rest and avoiding the source of the problem in the first place. After seeing the discouragement and disappointment on my face, the doctor went on to say that if I didn't slow down, surgery could be a possibility in the future. He also added that plantar fasciitis surgery only has a 30 to 60% success rate of completely getting rid of my plantar fasciitis. I was shocked and floored by this statement alone. So, I went on suffering with plantar fasciitis and foot pain for 5 more years. But to make matters worse, I literally shelled out over $590 of my hard-earned cash for so-called traditional treatment methods for plantar fasciitis, such as physical therapy, anti-inflammatory pills, acupuncture, bulky and restrictive foot splints and braces, massage therapy, podiatrist appointments, custom orthotic shoes and inserts, you name it, I tried it. All with no lasting results. In fact, my plantar fasciitis got so bad that I went an entire summer without a tan. I'm serious. I spent so much time sitting at home instead of enjoying the warm summer days that my skin color on July 1st was as white as Casper the Ghost. Simply standing and spending more than 3 minutes on my feet led to excruciating pain and discomfort. It literally felt like someone was poking the bottom of my feet with needles. I felt desperate. Perhaps your condition has reached this stage. Maybe you're just starting to notice the burning sensations, the tingling, the night throbbing and cramping, and morning discomfort, and don't want to let it get to that point, because it will. Either way, plantar fasciitis is actually quite simple to cure. Now, I'm not talking about masking the pain and symptoms. I'm talking about eliminating it once and for all so it never comes back. So let me ask you, have you felt like there was nothing you could do to stop the tingling, burning, or cramping plantar fasciitis and foot pain? Have you awoken at night with the bottom of your feet feeling like they were on fire? Do you sometimes awake with the bottom of your feet cramping and seizing up? Do the first few steps you take in the morning when you get out of bed feel like you are walking on broken glass? Have you spent hundreds of dollars of your hard-earned cash on custom orthotic shoes and inserts? Well, I'm here to tell you that not only is there a simple, fast, and immediately effective treatment that doesn't require invasive surgery, endless visits to your doctor or podiatrist, consuming stomach-churning anti-inflammatory pills on a daily basis to mask the pain, or having to wear bulky custom orthotic shoes or inserts. But the solution doesn't require a big financial investment or time commitment either. In fact, my biggest challenge when introducing people to my 5-step plantar fasciitis treatment cure is that it's too simple, too good to be true. Well, as someone who's been let down time and time again by doctors, physiotherapists, podiatrists, splints, braces, acupuncture, massage therapy, custom shoes, you name it, I can tell you that this isn't smoke and mirrors. The cure for plantar fasciitis is incredibly simple, and you're only 3 minutes away from getting complete access to the complete and entire treatment system that has been tried, tested, and proven on thousands of plantar fasciitis sufferers on 5 continents. Imagine, just for a second, how great you will feel when you'll never have to spend thousands of dollars on surgery or spend precious time out of your life sitting in a doctor or podiatrist's office with nothing to show for it. You'll get to enjoy all the sports activities or active hobbies you like without having to sit on the sidelines because of plantar fasciitis and foot pain. You won't even have to think about wearing custom orthotic shoes or useless inserts. You'll never have to swallow stomach-churning, anti-inflammatory pills day after day, knowing that pain will come back in a matter of hours. Never worry about facing the knife-wielding surgeon for invasive and painful plantar fasciitis surgery, especially with a success rate of only 30 to 60%. And you'll never have to feel crippled by the debilitating pain many plantar fasciitis sufferers get from participating in your favorite sport or performing the most basic but essential tasks around the house or at work. But first, let me quickly explain what exactly is plantar fasciitis and why does it hurt so much. Plantar fasciitis is inflammation that occurs in the plantar fascia region of the foot, which can also cause pain under the heel when walking, running, or standing in one place for extended periods of time. Here's a picture of the exact location of your injury. Now, while you don't need to know the medical names of all your affected foot ligaments and tendons, What you must know is that there's a lot of misinformation out there. And that misinformation can not only keep you from ending the suffering of plantar fasciitis, but it can actually make your recovery time longer and your pain and symptoms even worse. In fact, just like I was told, a lot of doctors, physical therapists, and podiatrists will often tell you that, in the end, surgery is the only solution that will actually cure plantar fasciitis. And that's simply absurd. Now, am I saying that everything a doctor, podiatrist, or physical therapist tells you about plantar fasciitis is wrong? No, not at all. In fact, the cure and program I'm going to reveal to you is modeled on some very common, tried and true practices that any competent medical expert would tell you right away. But here's the real secret behind the cure for plantar fasciitis I'm giving you. Let's say that someone got in a car accident and broke their arm. After the bone is healed and the cast has been removed, they'll have to go to a physical therapist who will help them re-strengthen their arm muscles so that they can use them in the same way they could before the accident. And in order to rehabilitate those muscles, they have to use specific strengthening exercises that target the specific muscles and tendons that need to be strengthened. But like anything, it's a matter of knowing what to do, when to do it, and how to do it right from the beginning. So you might be thinking to yourself, if this is the case, then why shouldn't I just go to a doctor? The reason is actually quite simple. Most doctors don't specialize in treating plantar fasciitis. And take it from me, a former plantar fasciitis sufferer. Plantar fasciitis is not your typical injury. Plantar fasciitis requires a precise strategy, a precise treatment plan from day one from someone just like you who has suffered with plantar fasciitis until you finally cure it once and for all. So why listen to me? How do I have the answer? Well, as a 10-year certified personal fitness trainer and exercise rehab specialist, I often am asked to help individuals with specific and unique injuries and conditions that make a typical health and fitness routine out of the question. And even though each person's needs are different, the process I follow for developing their routine is always the same. First, I start by testing out exercises that are considered best practices for any unique situation my client has. And secondly, I pay very close attention to what works and what doesn't, and then I make small but precise adjustments and variations to make sure the specific muscles in need get the perfect workout without making my client's condition worse. Which I am proud to say that I have never let a client down. But here's what you must understand. I can tell you from my 10 plus years experience as a certified personal fitness trainer and exercise rehab specialist that if you do the wrong exercises, you can make an injury such as plantar fasciitis significantly worse. So by following the same rehabilitation process and methodology I experimented on myself until I was able to fully recover and cure my plantar fasciitis once and for all. And years later, it has never returned or flared up. Now, using the same exact exercise techniques I developed and perfected on myself, I've now passed on these exercises to thousands of former plantar fasciitis sufferers. And not one single person who followed my step-by-step instructions and video tutorials has ever found anything but immediate relief, a relief many people simply had given up on and thought would never come. And today, I'd like to give you this same relief to you. Introducing Plantar Fasciitis Secrets Revealed. The only plantar fasciitis treatment plan that's guaranteed to give you fast, easy, and permanent relief from plantar fasciitis without expensive doctor visits, messy transdermal treatment creams, bulky and restrictive foot splints and braces, or invasive plantar fasciitis surgery. And the best part is that you can implement these simple, easy to follow techniques from the comfort and convenience of home without any special exercise equipment. Here's how it works. Simply follow and implement the proven blueprint formula for plantar fasciitis pain relief in as little as 5 minutes a day, just 3 times a week. Yes, it's that easy. While I do explain the science behind plantar fasciitis and how my treatment program works, all you need to do is follow the step-by-step illustrated instructions I give you, and you will see immediate results. In fact, if you take the 5 minutes every other day to follow and implement these proven techniques, I guarantee you will see immediate results within 72 hours when you start today. But it gets even better. You don't even have to break a sweat. You don't have to devote special time out of your busy day for treatment. You can complete all 5 plantar fasciitis techniques in less than 5 minutes, sitting in the comfort of your own home watching television. You will never again have to shell out a single dime for any sort of treatment that will take away your money but not your pain. You don't have to join any expensive fitness gyms or use bulky exercise equipment to make sure your plantar fasciitis doesn't come back. Because the plantar fasciitis treatment system and online step-by-step video tutorials are delivered digitally, you can get started right now, even if it's 4 in the morning. You'll never have to compensate for your debilitation by changing your daily habits, canceling your favorite sports activity or hobby, or even think about changing careers or quitting your job. You can get access today to this complete plantar fasciitis treatment program for a fraction of what just one trip to the doctor, podiatrist, or physical therapist would cost, not to mention the cost of custom orthotic shoes and inserts that they'll recommend you buy. And I've made it incredibly easy to get started with this plantar fasciitis home treatment system. But first, let me be straight up front with you. What would you expect to pay for a treatment system like this? Well, if you look at what you would have to pay for everything else, including custom orthotic shoes, inserts, and even invasive painful surgery, even though it won't work, you might be getting ready for a letdown. If it cost you, let's say on average, $100 for one appointment with a doctor, podiatrist, or physical therapist, let alone the multiple appointments they'll recommend, you might be expecting to pay at least that much. And given that I regularly get $80 an hour from my personal fitness and exercise rehab clients, when you consider all the time I've put into developing this truly one-of-a-kind plantar fasciitis home treatment system, and then figuring out the perfect way to present it so that absolutely anybody can see immediate results, regardless of whether you've been suffering from plantar fasciitis for 7 days or 7 years, you might expect to invest as much as $200 or more, even as a discount. Well, stop worrying. It's not going to cost you anything close to that. I happily make my living working with people and institutions one-on-one. I will continue my private practice until I'm not physically able to. So I'm not relying on the sales of this truly unique plantar fasciitis home treatment system to pay the bills. If you asked any of my clients, they would tell you that I make the success of everyone I work with a deep personal mission. and that this mission is more important than the money. So it's in this spirit that I would like to give you immediate, downloadable access to a treatment that's guaranteed to provide immediate foot pain relief and a permanent plantar fasciitis cure in less than 30 days for a small one-time investment of $37. That's less than 5% of what I personally wasted on so-called traditional treatment methods before I researched and developed this real treatment for myself. Everything, and I mean everything you need to know how to completely cure your plantar fasciitis without ever leaving the comfort of your own home is in this easy-to-learn, step-by-step plantar fasciitis secrets revealed system. So let me ask you this one last question. Is it worth just 10 cents a day to completely eliminate the cramping, tingling, burning sensations in your feet for good so you can get your life back and start enjoying your favorite activities instead of sitting on the sidelines or canceling events? Of course it is. However, I'd like to take it one step further. You have absolutely no risk whatsoever. If you make the small investment in this proven home treatment plan today, you have a full 60 days to put it to work. If your pain isn't gone for good, I'll give you a complete refund. No hassles, no questions asked. Now, that's what's called a true money-back guarantee. You get 60 days to put this program to the test. If you're not 100% satisfied, I don't want your money. Simply shoot me an email that includes your order ID and explain why you think the program is not for you, and I'll promptly send you a complete refund, no questions asked. Just imagine how nice it would be if you had this kind of guarantee when you went to a doctor, podiatrist, or physical therapist. But to actually help you with your decision, for everyone who places an order today, I'm going to upgrade you to the deluxe edition of Plantar Fasciitis Secrets Revealed. I had prepared this as a higher cost version of the treatment program. But before I launch this new deluxe edition of the system, I'm looking to get an even greater collection of real-life success stories. And I would like you to be one of those stories. So for a limited time, I'm going to give you the complete upgrade at no extra cost. Let me make this a complete no-brainer for you by throwing in these 5 incredible super bonuses to make sure you have every weapon you'll ever need in your war on plantar fasciitis and foot pain. Bonus number 1, 5 instructional online video tutorials. As I mentioned a few minutes ago, it's not knowing about what exercises you have to do, it's about making sure you do those exercises right. So to make sure there's nothing that stands in the way of you and a plantar fasciitis foot pain free lifestyle. You'll get professionally made video tutorials that will carefully take you by the hand. It's as if I was in the room with you through each exercise, and make sure you don't form any bad habits which can get in the way of your recovery. Bonus number 2, platinum membership to the Plantar Fasciitis Secrets Revealed Club. We were actually going to charge for these online tutorials, but instead we decided to give them away to Plantar Fasciitis Secrets Revealed members. What this means for our exclusive and demanding members is that they can continue to learn even after they've finished the ebook and applied all the tips, strategies, and techniques for plantar fasciitis treatment to ensure you don't re-injure or aggravate your foot again. As a member, you can even email us and let us know what specifically you would like to learn more about, or if you're putting yourself at risk of re-injury. Bonus number 3, fitting exercise into a busy schedule. In my time in the world of health and fitness, I've heard a lot of false information about how to fit exercise into a busy schedule, and how with the demands in the workplace, as employers expect employees to work longer and harder. Inside this guide, you'll get tips every traveler can use to stay in shape and keep your routine while away from home. You'll get simple activities you can do at work that will actually increase your heart rate and metabolism, and the best part is that you won't even break a sweat. The secret behind slowly but surely, and how it can save the day for people on the go. Remember, life is a marathon and not a sprint. Inside, you'll also learn 5 ways to avoid looking older than you really are. You'll be shocked at how easily these mistakes are made and how you can avoid them today so you look younger, fresh, and vibrant. Bonus number 4, Flab to Fab, the complete A to Z guide. You'll learn why you should throw away your scale. Simply coast your way to your perfect body weight as you shed inches off your waistline and decrease your total body fat. Discover why the first few weeks are critical, but more importantly, how to easily stay away on track and committed and avoid some of the most common mistakes that make people go off track and totally sabotage their progress and goals. You'll learn why it's not the shape you are, it's the shape you're in. Bonus number 5, how to boost your metabolism. Get ready to transform your body into a calorie-burning machine. You'll get a complete and exhaustive list of foods that your body feed off of that actually boost your metabolism and help you burn fat. This concise but comprehensive guide is smothered with underground and closely guarded secrets that will keep your metabolism lit like a furnace, even while you sleep. So what does this all mean for you? It means you're getting $155 in upgrades without paying an extra penny, but only when you place your order today. But please understand that this is a limited time opportunity. When I have received all of the success stories I need, I will only offer this package as a $155 upgrade. So if you want the benefit of the 5 instructional video tutorials, the Platinum Membership Club, how to fit exercise into a busy schedule, Flab to Fab guide, and how to boost your metabolism, then you must take advantage of this time-sensitive opportunity now. However, when you consider that you're getting an in-home, low-cost treatment program proven over and over again to rid you of your stubborn and nagging plantar fasciitis pain in as little as 72 hours and completely cure it in less than a month, plus you're getting the entire treatment system with no risk, I can't think of any possible reason why you wouldn't jump on this opportunity. This now brings me to my final point. Listen, I know you are pretty excited about eliminating your plantar fasciitis and foot pain for good, but I must issue a warning to those who are still on the fence about ordering. Plantar fasciitis Secrets Revealed is not for everyone. It's only for those who are serious about curing and eliminating plantar fasciitis for good, so it never comes back. For sufferers who are totally fed up with the sleepless nights, the burning, the tingling, the foot cramping pain, who want to get rid of it right now. And so, if my plantar fasciitis Secrets Revealed program will just sit on your desktop unread and unused, please don't bother. If you are looking for that elusive, magical pill that will get rid of your plantar fasciitis pain, please don't bother. If you would rather go under the knife with plantar fasciitis surgery, that only has a 30 to 60% success rate? Be my guest. Again, please don't bother. And more importantly, if you would rather take the wait and see approach in hopes that the pain will magically disappear on its own, again, just forget it. Please don't bother. Because then plantar fasciitis Secrets Revealed is not for you. And believe me, if you decide against it, your foot pain is only going to get worse. Just remember what's at stake here. Do you really want to live a partially crippled life where you can't enjoy the basic pleasures in life and can't fulfill the purely practical necessities like taking a walk on a warm summer beach, running or jogging with your friends, participating in your favorite hobby or sport, or simply completing a full day's work without experiencing debilitating pain? Would you rather ignore the problem and hope it goes away? Would you rather wear a daily foot splint or brace for the rest of your life? How about invasive plantar fasciitis surgery, which has a high rate failure? The truth of the matter is that your plantar fasciitis pain and symptoms will get worse the longer you wait to treat it. Are you okay with wasting hundreds of dollars of your hard-earned cash on traditional treatments, endless doctor, podiatrist, physical therapy visits, swallowing anti-inflammatory pills daily, and even invasive surgery, all of which won't solve the problem? Well, let me make it even easier for you. There's one final consumer protection and peace of mind I'd like to give you. I'm a cautious online buyer myself, and I'm skeptical of purchasing anything from anybody I don't know. And while you would never run into a fraudulent situation with me, I've taken an important step to make sure you get complete consumer protection and peace of mind. After a lot of research, I've decided to process all orders through ClickBank, one of the most secure merchant transaction providers worldwide. Ordering takes place on their totally secure HTTPS server that is completely isolated and 100% safe from identity theft or any online purchasing concerns. It's so secure that I don't even see any of your personal credit card details or contact information. Your credit card bill will show a charge from ClickBank. It's total, privately, and safe. If you don't receive exactly what you're promised, you only have to fire off a quick email to ClickBank and the charge will be reversed. Combine that with 100% no questions asked, money back guarantee, and you have a level of risk-free shopping you simply can't find anywhere else. So now is your time to act. You're getting a proven plantar fasciitis home treatment system that will rid you of the nagging, stubborn pain in less than 72 hours and completely cure you of plantar fasciitis altogether in 30 days or less is right in front of you. Plus, remember, when you order today, you are getting a limited time upgrade to the Deluxe program at no additional cost, and soon you'll have to pay $155 for this upgrade. And you're getting everything absolutely risk-free, backed by my 60-day, 100%, no hassle, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. If you've suffered from plantar fasciitis for even a fraction of the time I have, if you've spent hundreds of dollars of your hard-earned cash on treatments that don't have the same risk-free investment you're getting here, you know how rare an opportunity this is. I look forward to showing you just how easy it is to cure your plantar fasciitis at home with Plantar Fasciitis Secrets Revealed, and look forward to hearing from you about your success with the program. please go ahead and give plantar fasciitis Secrets Revealed a try right now by simply clicking the blue Add to Cart button below, and we can start eliminating your plantar fasciitis pain immediately. I'll see you there.